Hi, everyone. Welcome to the final episode.
The last one.
The last one. Aren't you all glad we played this game?
Holy shit.
I'm so glad we did. Where would we be without all this important Steins Gate lore?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like Okabe can't swim for shit.
That's going to come back in Zero, I'm sure.
That is. That's going to be relevant in Zero. I mean, it's so vital to the understanding of the rest of the series. Absolutely not a waste of everyone's time. Legitimately, though, we've been talking. We really love the characters and setting in this series, all its problems and flaws included. So celebrate.
I do love problems and flaws,
right? Who doesn't love flaws? To celebrate, I will be drinking. What is this? Oh yeah. This episode is sponsored by Champlain Orchard's Mac and Maple Semi-Sweet Hard Cider.
I see.
Turns out they're like, hey, do you want to drink this? And I'm like, yes, I want to drink this. It's not a real sponsorship. I'm just drinking it. So,
Mac and Maple, is that like macaroni in the cider?
So you're going to be sad when you figure out it's Macintosh and like an apple?
I kind of am.
Yeah.
I was hoping for like a maple mac and cheese flavored cider.
Okay, so I don't know about a cider, but we do have a place like just down the way that does like all these gourmet mac and cheese varieties.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could help you out.
Just pour a cider in it.
There you go. You want to tell the people how it tastes? Why? The distant sound of the shower had woken me up.
Wow, it tastes like apples.
Right? I love apples. I rubbed my eyes and looked at the clock. 3 a.m. I planned on just taking a nap, but I guess I actually fell asleep for a while. Turned my head toward the shower room. Under the pattern of the shower, I can hear Mayuri's breathing. She must be the one showering. Then where could Daru be? When I looked over at the development room, the lights were off. He must have gone home. Wait. I was overwhelmed by a feeling of déjà vu. I remember this situation. I've done this before. That's right, this is the curious dream I had last night. The one where Mayuri was wearing her bikini in the shower for some reason and then comes on to me. It's completely baffling, comes out of nowhere. Certainly her character has not been established to have, like... I returned my gaze to the shower room again. Unlike my dream, the curtains closed and there's no way that she'd show up in her bikini. This is stupid. Games are stupid. Relationships are stupid. All I need is science. Huh? Relationship ended with friends. Relationship begun with science. I managed to push back that tenacious image from my mind and leaned back onto the couch. Middle of the night, Daru's not here and I've got nothing to do. Close my eyes and try to get back to sleep. With my eyes closed, I'm unable to focus on anything but the sound of the shower. And something she said to me in the dream came back to me like a refrain.
Mayushi's been wondering for a long time. Would you fall in love with me, Ocarine? Would you make love to me?
I tried to shake the voice out of my head. My heart began to pound a little bit faster. That's enough, Ho in Kiyoma. Think about something else, anything else. But the human brain is a fascinating thing. The more I tell myself to think about something else, the harder it gets to do so. Mayuri having fun at the photo shoot at the park. Mayuri saving my life at the pool. I think of the way Mayuri expresses herself, see her face over and over in different ways. The shower stopped and I heard the person in the shower coming out. Drying their body with a towel, getting dressed, it all sounded sensual. Daru steps out of the shower, I'll have a funny story to tell, I think before I hear Mayuri quietly sigh. Okay, slow down. Why do I feel nervous about this? Mayuri's taking tons of showers at the lab, so why do I feel like a puberty-stricken middle schooler now? When she had finished dressing, the curtain opened, and Mayuri stepped out. Unsure of how to respond to this, I quickly pretended to be asleep. If I opened my eyes right now, Mayuri's so sensitive that she would feel bad about waking me up. Better to just fake it. Besides, I felt kind of guilty for having such dirty thoughts. I hear Mayuri quietly walking around the lab. The smell of her shampoo and body wash tickles my nose. Literally, I don't know how smells can do that now, but it's got like a feather, like a cartoon. And what I presume is an attempt to not wake me up, Mayuri slowly opened the door to the fridge, took out some barley tea, poured it in a glass, and drank it.
Ah.
She sighed and walked over to me. Then she sat down right beside me.
Hmm.
She stayed still for a moment, and then she rustled around in her bag and took something out. I very slightly opened my eyes to see her holding Robo Mayushi in one hand and a sewing needle in the other. It's almost complete, so she must be putting the finishing touches on it. Finally! Reject humanity, become Robo Mayushi.
She's invented the most powerful invention of all time, the Fumo.
Become as gods.
The only human to become a Fumo.
Oh, wow.
In her own lifetime.
That's so powerful.
Yeah.
I want to become a Fumo. Fumo FOMO. I'm so sorry. There's a pun there with FEMA's Fumo FOMO.
Yeah?
Come back to me. I'll work on that one.
Okay.
She kept sewing Robo Mayushi's clothes for a while, and then she sighed and spoke aloud.
Done.
She put down her sewing implements and raised Robo Mayushi to eye level. She's probably checking for any problems.
Yeah, perfect.
It's one-to-one replica. It's indistinguishable. I have no way of telling now which one is which. Mayuri muttered to herself contentedly, then placed her handcrafted doppelganger on the table.
Will Ocarine take care of her? I'm sure he will.
The next moment, she turned to me. I closed my eyes in a panic. That was close, but somehow I don't think she noticed. I try not to move a muscle as Mayuri stares at me, or at least I think she's staring at me. For a long time, I don't hear anything but the sounds of her breathing. How long is this going to last? Tired of pretending to be asleep, I started planning how I could pretend to wake up. First, I'll start moving like I'm about to wake up, and then I'll open my eyes and mumble, "Oh, what is it, Mayuri? Yep, this is perfect. No flaws. Let's do this." But just as I was about to enact my brilliant wake-up plan, Mayuri started talking.
The festival at Lukakun's shrine. Mayushi really wanted to go. I wanted to go with you, Ocarine.
Well, good news for you. This is indeed Mayuri route. She spoke so quietly that I could barely hear her, but her words quietly hit my ears.
We went to a lot of festivals together when we were little. I think the ones we went to were for Kishimojin. There was cotton candy, candied plums, goldfish scooping, water balloons. I really liked them. And you won me a doll from the target shooting game. I actually still have it. It's Mayushi's treasure.
She stopped talking for a while, and after the silence, the tone of her voice had changed slightly.
But because there are so many people at a festival, I always used to get lost. But whenever I realized I was alone and started crying, you would find me. You'd take my hand and tell me I didn't need to cry anymore. That's when I realized that if I'm with you, everything's okay. That there's nothing to be afraid of. When I'm with you, there's nothing
Mayuri stopped speaking, returning the room to complete silence. I wish I could see her face right now, but with my eyes closed like this, I can only imagine. And then, the smell of her shampoo grows stronger. Interrobang! The sound of her breathing and the swish of her clothes draw closer to my face. What is she going to do? I hold my breath. Her soft hand timidly touches my cheek. She delicately strokes my face as if to trace its shape. Is this another dream like the one I had yesterday? So I'm going to wake up in my room and then a surprise Mayuri is going to come in and see me on the floor? Is that it? Huh? I feel a warm drop of water land on my cheek. 1 drop, 2, then 3. They quickly multiplied in number. And I hear the quiet sounds of crying. Wait, is Mayuri crying? I open my eyes. Surprise attack! Mayuri gasped and covered her face with her hands. Surprise attack! I yelled surprise, so you're surprised now. She jumped up from the sofa and rushed straight into the shower room. Hey, Mayuri! I followed after her. But just before I reached the shower room, I heard it lock in front of me. Mayuri! Hey, are you okay? Buster Wolf!
I'm sorry. Did I wake you up?
I said the bus. Okay. Why are you crying?
Huh? I'm not crying.
Yes, you were, just now.
I wasn't crying.
Just tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heart.
I wasn't crying at all.
Mayuri insisted strongly. Oh, shit. Not knowing what to do, I lightly tapped on the shower room door. Okay, you're not crying, so please open up. It's going to get hot in there, right? Mayuri? Hearing that only made me more worried about her, so I tried to knock a little louder. Just then the lab entrance opened behind me. Interrobang!
Everything all right, Ocarine?
I whipped around to see Daru lumbering into the lab. He looked slightly baffled to see me. I thought you went home.
I was kind of hungry, so I went out to get a beef bowl.
Oh, how was that? A beef bowl for a snack? This late? Is what I would normally say, but now is not the time. If someone saw me like this without knowing what was going on, they'd...
Huh? Where's Mayushi? Oh, Daru-kun, welcome back. Oh, you're taking a shower? Huh. Whoa. Ocarine, are you getting ready to pounce while Mayushi's in there?
No! You're completely misinterpreting this. Mayuri is fully clothed.
No?
She locked herself in there, so I was trying to convince her to come out.
What did she do that for?
Well, that's... I didn't know what to say, since I have no idea why she cried. There isn't really anything I can say.
No way. You really did attack her, so she rushed into the shower room and... You bastard, you're not a gentleman perv, but a real one.
Okay, even if that was true, you are far from the first person to be able to lecture me on that. That is not right either. Ugh. Mayuri, Daru is lobbing weird accusations at me. Would you please come out and clear the air? Shortly after I said that, the shower room was unlocked and Mayuri shyly stepped out. Her cheeks are red, but is it because it was human inside, or she's embarrassed that I saw her cry? I couldn't tell, but the way Mayuri smiled at Daru, you would think she was never crying.
When I opened the fridge, this brown bug came out. A brown bug? Oh, you mean a cockroach? Ah, don't even say it. But then the brown bug tried to attack me. Like, grrr. So, that's when I rushed in here. Right, Ocarine?
Huh?
Right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Total 100%.
Good.
I agree with Mayuri's made-up story. I was just telling her, I got rid of the bug, you can come out now. And that's when you came in. I couldn't tell whether Daru believed that story or not, but he didn't pry any further. He sat down in front of the computer and started playing a vertical shooter he got from Komima.
Daru's playing Toho?
Daru actually plays Toho? Wow!
I'm sure there's any number of other shooter games.
Well, yeah, I know.
Still, I choose to believe.
I mean, the fact that he actually plays them.
Yeah.
Like, I am mad respect. I was worried about Mayuri, but with Daru around, I couldn't really ask her about why she was crying. Oh, even if I tried to ask, she'd probably just run away over towards Daru. It all meant that I wasn't able to find out why she was crying. And right when the first train started running in the morning, Mayuri stood up and said,
I have the memorial service today, so I should get going.
She put on her shoes and was about to walk out when she turned to me.
Look, Ocarine, Robo Mayushi's all done now.
Oh, she certainly is. Oh my god, there's two of you. Which one's the real one?
I know, right?
Oh, they're visually identical. There is no way. There's no way to tell the difference. I look over at the Mayuri doll on top of the fridge. Mayuri, please get off of the fridge.
So you really do want her after all?
I told you, didn't I? Don't worry.
Good.
Mayuri smiled from the bottom of her heart and then said sorry for some reason. I was going to ask her what she was sorry for, but by then she had waved goodbye to Daru and me and headed down the stairs. Hey, Mayuri! I leaned out of the window and called out to Mayuri as she walked down the street. She turned and looked up at me. Let's go to a festival again, just like we used to.
Yeah.
Mayuri waved her hand as she walked away. After all that, I still didn't know the reason for Mayuri's tears. At that time, I wasn't able to ask her, but only half a day later.
Huh? Which way do we wrap the obi sash again?
This way, nya. No, that's wrong. It's like this way, but not like that.
So like this? Won't the pattern be upside down?
That pattern's supposed to be like that, you silly cat.
Oh, that makes sense.
That afternoon, the lab mems gathered at the lab to prepare for the festival. Kurisu and Ferris each brought their own yukata and are getting changed behind the development room curtain. Though Kurisu seems to be struggling. Huh? Gotta look at my Luca phone. Oh, it is from Luca.
It's Luca. Hello, Kyoma-san. Today's the festival. It's still early, but it's getting crowded at the shrine. I'm at the main building selling fortunes and amulets. Please drop by later.
Hey, yo, Luca, go. The more people there are, the more evil energy there is. There might be some evil spirit trying to lash itself onto you. Keep Samidare on you at all times. God, Samidare is the joke that pays off in the most painful way later on.
What's the sword school? Is it the Seishin
Zanma
Zanma style? Yeah.
That oh god,
It pays off. We promise.
That will pay off.
Just make sure that you watch the rest of our complete playthrough of all of these Steins Gate franchise-related games, and you'll get there eventually toward the end. Understood. Thank you so much, Kyoma-san. Rest assured, I will keep Samidare with me. By the way, what time are you coming by?
It might be a little while. Shining Finger and Part-Time Warrior are still at work. Plus, Christina is taking forever to get her yukata on. Could she be any more of a headache? Women, am I right? Am I right? Oh, wait, hold on.
I wanted to wear a yukata. A yukata? That's awesome. I've always wanted to wear one, but I'm working today, so I'm just in my Miko outfit.
There's nothing shameful about wearing a Miko outfit during a festival. Save wearing yukata for another occasion. This has been an official declaration of Ho in Kyoma.
Okay, sounds good to me. Tell everyone I said hello.
Hey, Kurisu, Luca says hello.
Hi.
All right. Christina says hi. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, Ferris. Luca says hello.
Yeah, tell them I say hello, nya.
Okay, Ferris says hello. Is there anyone else that... Daru... Oh, shit, Daru, I already sent it. You can just send Luca a text on your own saying hi, right? Right? Okay.
Yeah, sure. Listen up, perv. Ocarina, I think she's calling you. I'm talking to you, Hashira. What is it? Do you want me to help you get dressed? Take one step into this room and I'll kill you.
She'll do it, nya. She has a Glock in here. I didn't think those were illegal in Japan.
They're not.
But how the hell did you... Oh, no!
But that's not what I wanted to address. I just heard you breathing so loudly, I refuse to believe you weren't thinking something dirty. Don't be rude. I'd never be aroused by the sound of two women changing clothes together. You're lying. That's definitely a lie.
I hear Christina and Daru having the same sort of argument that they always have. When I asked her why she didn't get changed at her hotel, she said that she didn't know how to wear a yukata properly. That's why Ferris is helping her get dressed. After a while, the curtain opened and Kurusu and Ferris stepped out wearing their yukata. Of course, Ferris's has little cat things on it. I like it. Oh, I like Kurusu's.
Yeah.
That's a very good design, actually. You know what? Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
What do you think, nya?
The yukata / cat ears combo. So moe. Way too moe. Ah, shut up. Huh? What is it, Okabe? You're staring.
Well, surprisingly, you look really good in it, Christina.
Surprisingly?
Kurusu starts picking a fight with me, but she actually looks like she's having fun. She might even be a little bit flattered.
But it really does suit you, nya. You look like a full-blood Japanese, nya.
Wait. You know I am full-blood Japanese, right?
Huh? Even though your name is Christina?
How could you confuse them like this, Okabe?
Christina? I worked hard on that one. Okabe, you liked it, right?
I did think it was pretty funny, actually. that one was pretty good.
See?
Listen, Ferris, the name Christina is sort of like your name in kanji.
It's completely different. I'll give you a proper explanation, Ferris-san. Listen closely.
It's like that family that died on the island like a couple decades ago, how they all had weird names. You know, like there was that one, Jessica, was it? George. Kurusu launched into a long explanation about how her name wasn't Christina, nor assistant, nor celeb Sev, nor experiment nerd, nor @channeler, nor Christine. I look at the two of them talking, clad in the yukata. Why don't I get a yukata? And all of a sudden I feel very lonely. I knew why. It's because I saw Robo Mayushi sitting on top of the fridge. Wait, why is Mayuri on top of the... Oh, wait, nope, that's Robo Still getting that confused.
The festival at Luka-kun's shrine. Mayushi really wanted to go.
Wait, I swear sometimes I can still hear her voice.
Tuturu, tuturu, Mayushi desu, tuturu. I wanted to go with you, Okarin.
Mayuri were here, she would be wearing yukata like the other girls, laughing and smiling. That's right, I told Mayuri I'd take her to a festival soon. There should be one in Akihabara next month, if I remember correctly. I'm going to treat her to cotton candy, or candied plums, or whatever she wants. Huh? The door to the lab opened, and we all turned to look. Ah!
Whoa.
Nya?
I like hers as well!
Yeah.
Moeka, you've got very good taste. There stood Moeka, dressed in yukata of her own.
What? Kiryu-san, you look beautiful.
What a shock, nya. You look so hot. Actually, you do look. Do you need me to turn the AC on?
Really?
With everyone's eyes on her, Moeka seems to be feeling a little bit unsure. She started fidgeting uncomfortably, but then she walked over to me and handed me a box.
Here.
Is this the item?
Yes.
It was a white cardboard box large enough to require both hands. Or wood without the handy strings wrapped around it to make it easier to hold. What exactly is this?
What you asked me for.
You got that many in that short amount? Like, I didn't think that livers were that easy to come by, but you know what? You clearly went above and beyond. Which means... It was then that I realized what it was, the only thing I'd ever asked Moeka for. They gave you this?
Yeah. Open it.
Right! I fumbled with the string, but eventually got the box open. Just as I thought, there was the beautiful clear star. Seems to be made of clear acrylic rather than crystal. The rainbow reflected within it is the beautiful all the same.
Yeah? What is it? What is it?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Everyone looks into the box. Oh, what's in the box? It was on a Christmas tree, the one at the photo shoot in the amusement park.
Seemed like Sheena-san wanted it.
Oh?
I see. You really are kind of a romantic, aren't you, Okabe?
I refuse to acknowledge that accusation. Romantic?
You had to jump through a lot of hoops to get it, right? All because you wanted to give Mayuri a present.
There's no way I'd do such an embarrassing thing.
Okabe-kun asked me to get it. I knew it.
You didn't need to say that, Shining Finger. Still, Kurisu and Ferris looked at me and smiled, and I also got the feeling that behind her glasses, Finger was smiling with her eyes. I heard Daru murmuring
Nothing wrong with being a loner.
to himself. Hey, you are canonically the only person in this game that ever, winds up in a relationship that's stable and long-term. So you know what? You can settle the hell down, Daru.
Hey, Okabe, you and Mayuri have known each other for a long time, right? Isn't it about time?
Yeah, but we got this whole childhood best friend thing going on, so, you know how it is. I mean, time for what?
Why don't you tell her when you give her the star?
Tell her what exactly?
Still playing dumb, are you?
Maybe there's no playing about it. He does have Shunibyo after all.
You're one to talk about romance, you fantasizing, fictionalizing nerd.
What did you just call me?
Honestly, that was probably the most tame thing I've ever called you, so why? Really? You're getting angry over that one?
Then does that mean you're okay if another guy asks Mayushi out, Kyoma?
What?
Actually, there's this one customer who keeps coming to May Queen to see Mayushi, nya. He's pretty handsome, too.
Do you mean me? But I'm dedicated to you, Ferris-tan. Don't interrupt. You're a far cry from handsome anyway.
Wow, rude.
Yeesh. Merciless smackdown. KTKR.
The guy's pretty tenacious, nya. If Mayushi gives him the okay, what would you do?
She can do as she pleases. Her answers do not concern me.
Wow. Stereotypical Okabe.
Just as expected, nyan.
Simple-minded.
Just to be 100% clear here, you are all currently mad at me for not pursuing someone, right? That just so I understand completely what's going on here.
I guess.
I just real mixed messages here. That's all I'm saying.
He really should be more considerate.
Not you two, Daru.
I thought I'd join it. That's the point.
Ugh. By the way, Shining Finger, what's the damage? I hope it wasn't too expensive. She immediately whipped out her phone and typed a message.
Take it, you thief. The director said it's a gift for you, Okabe-kun. She doesn't need any money. Musical note. Slime Man.
What? But it looks so expensive. You didn't even move that time. You didn't even move.
I know, right?
Her texting is on a whole nother level.
The director likes you and Sheena-san. When I told her it was a gift for Sheena-san, she went and used her own money to buy it. In exchange, she wants you to treat her well. Music note. Slime Man.
I see. I'll have to thank her the next time I see her. I feel like people are misinterpreting my relationship with Mayuri. Nah, oh well. Still, I think the star is going to make Mayuri very happy. She might be feeling down because she couldn't make it today, so this might be a nice gift. I'll try to give it to her tonight. Thought about how she'd react when she saw the star and smiled. I really owe you for this. Thank you.
I didn't do anything.
No, you did all of this. You were the reason the shoot turned out so well. It was memorable. Last night, while I was checking the photos, I sneakily saved a photo of Mayuri and I to a secret folder.
I see. And I'll tell the director that you're looking forward to modeling for her again.
I didn't say that! Knowing that director, I have a feeling she'll take Moeka seriously and reach out to me. I don't know if I could live through something so embarrassing a second time. Wow, I can almost hear my Luca phone. These things sure are impressive.
Yeah.
What? And it's talking back to... What? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Lukako burst into the lab in full Miko attire.
Okabe-san.
Everyone was stunned to see her in such an unusual state. Her normally beautifully styled hair is stuck to her forehead with sweat. Beneath that messy hair, her eyes are filled with desperation. The white robe she's wearing hangs down over her shoulder, exposing her sweaty neck and collarbone. The hems of her hakama, which she always keeps clean, are dirtied, a surefire sign that she ran here. Are you okay, Lukako?
What's wrong?
But Lukako didn't respond. She seemed to be having trouble breathing and was panting and wheezing heavily.
Here, Lukashi, have some water.
Taro had retrieved water from the kitchen and given it to Lukako.
Thanks, sorry.
She finished the entire cup in one go. All right, now talk to us. What's going on?
Right, it's Mayuri-chan.
Shocked by her words, I leaned in closer to Lukako. Did something happen to Mayuri?
Yes, Mayuri-chan and her family are going to move to Hokkaido.
Nya?
What?
Is that true, Nya?
It is. I just met with her classmate, and she told me that Mayuri and her mom were talking with her teacher.
No.
The lab ma'am shouted in surprise, but I was relieved. I'd already heard about the move, and I knew that Mayuri wasn't leaving Tokyo.
Okarin, how can you be so calm?
Well, because I already knew.
Huh?
Don't worry, Mayuri's not going anywhere. I told them what Mayuri had told my father.
No, I get it. Still spooked me, though.
You ran all the way over here for this, Luca?
Yeah.
That's... You know what? I'm gonna go with charming. That's charming.
Look at Nya, just jump to conclusions. Conclusion. You right there, Kurisu?
No.
I was beginning to worry about you.
But Lukako still wasn't smiling like the rest of us.
But it's so weird. I heard that Mayuri-chan's mom said she was going to have her transferred to a school in Hokkaido.
Pardon me.
Right. It doesn't make sense. If Mayuri were going to stay here, why would her mom come to school to meet with her teacher?
The weight of Lukako was saying suddenly hit me like a ton of bricks. Something is wrong here. Strange. Lucaphone, I need your help. Did you know this Lucaphone could call people other than Luca?
Wow.
I know.
Mine can't.
What?
Why do you think I ran here?
But you call me all the time. How? I take out my cell phone and try to call Mayuri.
The number you have dialed belongs to a phone that is either out of our service area or is currently turned off. Please call back again. I repeat, the number you have dialed...
Damn it, her phone is off. But Mayuri told me she wasn't going to Hokkaido.
Maybe she wanted to tell you the truth, but couldn't.
How do you mean?
If I were her, I don't think I could tell you.
So why? There's no way Mayuri would keep something that important from me.
Do you still think of her as a child?
Kurisu looked me straight in the eye and asked her question calmly and softly. There was no anger in her voice. What?
She worries about the same things any other girl her age would. If Mayuri did tell you the truth, what would you do? You would stop her, right?
Yeah, of course I would.
And that's why she couldn't tell you. Am I wrong? If the person you like tells you not to leave, what do you do? What can you do? That's why.
Ah. I stumbled back and fell onto the sofa. Stunned, I dropped the box containing the star on the floor. It didn't even have me to pick it up. I struggled for words. Mayuri is going to leave. It sounded unreal. Kurisu will leave someday too, even though we've welcomed her into the lab. Still, whenever she gets the chance to come back to Japan, she's welcome, but we've known that from the start. We've always known, even if we try not to talk about it, but Mayuri is different. Mayuri's the one person I thought would never leave me. I thought that she'd always be here, smiling by my side, because she's my hostage. I'll never let you go. I'll never let them take you. Mayuri is my hostage. She's the sacrifice for my human experimentation.
Mayushi wants to be your hostage forever, Okarin. When you're an old man and I'm an old lady, I still want to be your hostage.
Her tears last night, the strange things she's been saying, and her sad-looking smile. I finally understand them all.
But I really want to finish Robo Mayushi soon.
You're really determined.
Yeah, I thought that if you had Robo Mayushi with you, you wouldn't be lonely while real Mayushi's gone.
I slowly stood up and took the doll that looked just like Mayuri from the top of the refrigerator. I pressed the button on her back.
Tuturu! Good morning, Okarin. How are you today? Don't forget, Okarin, when you're feeling lonely, you can talk to me. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. You know, when you're feeling sad, it's good to laugh. When you do, all the sad things will be washed away.
You. All the messages Mayuri recorded are the words of support for me. Keep me company once she is gone.
What are you gonna do, Okabe?
Several things at once. Are you kidding me? Didn't you hear herself? If the fear that I would stop her is the reason she couldn't tell me the truth, then I don't want to cause her any more pain.
That's not right. It's not.
Ferris rushed over to me and looked into my eyes. Ferris?
She may have been worried, but girls want to be asked to stay, Nya.
Yeah, she'd want you to try, no matter what happens later. Damn it, Ferriston stole my cool line. It would have been creepy coming from you. Okabe-kun, take this.
Moeka picked up the box holding the Christmas star and handed it to me.
Give this to Sheena-san.
Moeka. I looked from person to person in the lab, but each one gave me a nod of approval. That's right. I am Owen Keoma. I can't let my hostage escape from me. At this rate, I'll lose control of my entire lab. Besides, she knows far too much. I cannot simply let her go.
Precisely, Nya. We can summon a raging seraph from the heavens by offering Mayushi as a sacrifice. Her love for you will do just the trick.
It's not love. It's reverence and respect.
Sure. Now shut up and get going.
Kurisu put her hand against my back and shoved me towards the door. Time to go interrupt Mayushi's memorial service. Wait, did we think this through? Holding the box Moeka had given me, I ran out into the dusk.
All right, now that Okabe's gone, we can party.
You caught a party, you caught a party. I was running to the only place I thought she could be. My heart is beating out of my chest and I have a throbbing pain in my side. I'm completely out of breath and any attempts to fill my lungs are a challenge. I keep tripping over my own feet as if my body refuses to obey me. I tripped over something and fell to the ground, protecting the box with my arm. My forearm and hand landed hard on the asphalt and pain shot through my body. Ah, damn it! I stood up and tried to shake off the pain and started running again. Based on what Lukako said, after Mayuri and her mom visited the school, they probably went to her grandma's memorial service. If that's the case, then Mayuri has to be there. It's a place that Mayuri and I can never forget. In the promised land where I made her my hostage. Why is there one tombstone that's sideways on this plot of land? That doesn't make sense. Mayuri, where are you? She's not here. She's not anywhere. There's a stick of incense still burning in front of her grandma's gravestone and gently colored flowers laid atop it. Did she go home already? Whenever she came here, she would talk to her deceased grandmother. She'd talk for a long, long time all by herself. So I thought that she had to be here. Ugh, crap. Okay, time to head to her house. But when I turned around to do so,
Achoo.
I heard someone quietly sneeze.
uh.
I looked over to see someone crouching behind a bush a short distance from the graveyard. Illuminated by the sunset, I could see her shadow clearly defined on the ground. I gently put the box down on Mayuri's grandmother's gravestone. Then I walked over to the tree. While the shadow moved in an attempt to escape my sight, it was nothing but a wasted effort. Mayuri?
Eep.
You are really bad at hide and seek.
Oh.
Mayuri stuck her head out from behind the bush, looking sheepish.
Well, I wasn't really hiding.
Oh, okay. You weren't real. Okay, that's sure. Then what were you doing?
I was...
When I get closer to her, she turns her back to me. I only saw her face for a second, but I could tell that she'd been crying for a long time. Her eyes were red and I could see streaks of tears running down her face. Just seeing her like that hurts my heart. Were you crying?
I wasn't.
Mayuri sniffed, still not looking at me.
I'm not crying, really.
Come to think of it, this was a lot like our conversation last night. I didn't know why she was crying then, so I just kept on asking.
But what are you doing here, Ocarine? Weren't you going to the festival?
Me? I came to trouble you.
Huh?
Mayuri turned for a moment and gave me a dubious look, but she quickly turned back away from me to hide her face. I just kept talking to her back. So, Mayuri?
Yeah?
I've been too embarrassed to ask you about this until now, but do you remember that day?
Which day?
The 21st night of September? The day that I made you my hostage, right here.
Ah.
Her shoulders began to shake a little. It was raining that day and you had a little blue umbrella. No matter how many times I called your name, you just didn't answer me. You just kept staring up at the sky. I was so frustrated with myself because there was nothing I could do for you. All I could do was stand by your side. And then a light came through the clouds. Do you remember? I thought the light would suck you in. That it would take you away from me. I really thought that. So back then, I said to myself, I'll never let her go. I'll never let anyone take her away. She's my hostage. She's not going anywhere. And I still feel that way, even now. I heard her gasp quietly. She seems to finally understand why I ran so hard to get here. Every time she's about to say something, she stops herself again and again, and then finally, with her back still turned towards me, she shakily started talking.
So, you figured me out. Guess I messed up.
Yes, I've finally discovered your secret. Your real name is not Mayushi.
Wow. I thought my plan to escape your clutches was perfect.
Mayuri stopped talking and looked up at the sky. The sky was gradated from azure to crimson. The clouds looked like they were ready for fall, which was a little sad. That's right, summer is coming to an end.
Hey, Mayushi was thinking. Even if I'm gone, you still have Chris-chan at the lab. And Daru-kun, Luka-kun, Ferris-chan, Suzu-san, Moika-san, everyone. So you'll be okay without me as your hostage, Okarin.
Her shoulders shook. I realized that she was doing everything she could to fight back her tears.
Mayushi's really happy about that. Everyone likes you. You like all of them, and everyone smiles and laughs together. Seeing that makes me so happy. So you're going to be fine, Okarin, even without me. You have everyone.
Don't say that! I couldn't take it any longer. I grabbed Mayuri's shoulders. I turned her around to face me and then held her in my arms. In my arms, Mayuri jumped with surprise. Seemingly forgetting that she was about to cry, she looks up at my face. Her eyes widened.
Okarin?
The lab mems are important to me. It's fun to be around them, that's for sure, but if you're not there, Mayuri, there's no point. I can only smile because you're with me.
Eh?
I'm stupid. I didn't realize something this simple, this important until now. That day when I held on to you, I knew. I promised myself that I would never lose you. But when someone's always by your side, you start to think that they'll be there forever. You take them for granted.
Okarin?
It's not too late, though. You're still here. Don't go, Mayuri. Don't leave my side.
But...
I'll ask your parents. If they say no, I'll ask them again on my knees, so please, don't go anywhere. I want you by my side. I hold Mayuri tight as I make my plea. She hesitates for a moment. Her small form slowly relaxed and leaned into me. You're my precious hostage, always and forever.
how long is forever?
I look down at her and see the reflection of my face in her teary, dark blue eyes. Forever and ever.
Even when I start college?
Yep.
When I start working?
Yeah.
Even when I get married?
Of course.
Then I guess you're the only person I can marry, Okarin.
That's right. I want you to stay with me until we grow old and die. Tears began to flow down Mayuri's face. As they fell from her face, they caught the color of the sunset.
Mayushi likes you, Okarin. I've really liked you for a long time. So when Chris-chan came to the lab and you two got close, I was really happy, but also sad. I wondered if you loved Chris-chan, and my heart ached so badly.
Will this be a bad time to tell you about the canonical world line?
What?
Okay, don't worry about it.
I hated myself for feeling like that. But I couldn't help it.
I had no idea that she felt so conflicted over this. I didn't even think about how she might have felt.
How long are you going to keep thinking of Mayuri as a child?
Kurzu's voice kept echoing in my head.
So I thought the gods must be punishing me for it. That they made me move away so I couldn't be with you.
Mayuri. I held her tight once again, and she hugs me back.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to say goodbye to you, Okarin.
Don't worry, I'll never let you go anywhere.
Okarin.
I'm sorry, I didn't know how you felt. I'm so sorry. I stroked her head as I said this. She nodded in her head, again and again, as she cried on my chest. Hey, are you feeling any better?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Doubt. Mayuri and I had been holding each other for a while. We finally separated and stood together beneath the dusk sky. Mayuri says she's fine, but she's still sniffing. I'm kind of new to this sort of situation, so I have no idea how to calm down a crying girl. Oh, hold on. I ran over to Mayuri's grandmother's gravestone and grabbed the box. When I returned, I handed it to Mayuri. Here.
Huh?
She's still teary-eyed and looks at me like she's embarrassed. Just looking at her face makes my heart throb. It's a present for you.
A present?
Just open it.
Okay.
Mayuri slowly opened the box.
Oh. Wow.
Mayuri's tear-stained face suddenly lit up and shined.
Is this?
She looks at me in surprise, and I smile and nod. Take it out of the box.
Okay.
Mayuri delicately removed the star from the box. Her tiny hands can just barely hold it.
Whoa. This is amazing.
She raises the star and looks at the sky through it. Lights sparkled and shone and lit Mayuri's face, endlessly overlapping each other.
Look, Okarin, look at all the stars.
I moved my face close to hers and we looked through the star together. I didn't notice until now, but the star itself is filled with star-shaped crystals that refract light themselves. This must be to make the effect more beautiful.
It's so pretty.
Mayuri said, enraptured. Yeah, it really is, I responded. With our cheeks touching, we stared up at the darkening sky. Hey, Mayuri?
Uh-huh.
I've always wondered, whenever I see you reaching out towards something in the sky, I think, what does she want so badly? Is there some way I can get it for her? But I finally got you one, even if it hardly compares to the stars in the sky. Mayuri blushed and shook her head.
No, Mayushi doesn't need anything like that. I've already got something so much better than any star in the sky. And now I can finally hold my own star in my hands.
She said that, and then suddenly, her face bright red, she touched her lips to mine. Daw. I think this is the only route where we get this kind of a CG.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow. Director's OTP, apparently. I didn't even have time to think about how incredible this was. The soft feeling of her lips on mine. Believe it was a first kiss for the both of us. So it's strangely awkward and ungainly, and so innocent that it makes me blush. But it was a kiss that let us finally convey our feelings for each other. The sweetness of the kiss travels from my lips and fills my heart with something warm and gentle. I finally realized just how much I loved her after all of these years. When our lips parted, we blushed and quickly avoided direct eye contact. Mayuri looked at the ground and touched her fingers to her lips. Then her eyes suddenly opened wide and she began panicking.
What should we do? We just kiss.
Don't say that aloud. It's so embarrassing.
But we kissed, you know?
Oh God, I'm not ready to be a father. What's wrong with that?
Chris John told me that we can only kiss from the third date on.
Oh, Chris John can suck it. I started laughing in surprise. That accursed modern woman. She must have read that in some ridiculous magazine. How could she force these rules on poor innocent Mayuri? She's told her that. How much more magazine knowledge has she indoctrinated her with? The modern woman can be a frightening creature. Listen, Mayuri, don't put much stake in what Kurisu said. She may be a genius, but when it comes to stuff like this, she's an internet troll overflowing with delusions.
Really?
Yeah, so don't worry about the third date thing.
Oh, okay. What a relief.
Mayuri seemed to calm down a little. But then she frowned and looked concerned.
I don't know. I just feel better if... Well...
She looked around and blushed. I drew her head closer to mine, and I kissed her this time.
Mm.
It was a longer, gentler kiss than the last one. What was that? Was that okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mayuri looked away from me as if trying to hide. I couldn't see her face, but I'm positive that she's bright red. It was so cute that I couldn't help but stroke her hair again. It is then that I heard her say something very quietly.
I really love you, Okarin. Now and forever, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Hmm.
And then we kissed for a third time. The star in Mayuri's hand glittered with the light of the disappearing sunset. Straight. The next evening, the lab mems and I were attending the festival at Yanabayashi Shrine. Because the festival was held in cooperation with the local businesses, it was a lot bigger than I expected, with lots of different stalls. I had to consult my Luca phone. Yes. Excellent. The smells of grilled squid, yakisoba, okonomiyaki, skewered beef, and grilled chicken were pervasive, constantly making me hungry for just one more snack.
Yakisoba.
God, so do I. Actually, kind of.
I want yakisoba.
You just want yakisoba pan.
That's true. I do just want yakisoba
Yeah,
pan,
you don't
but
want
it contains yakisoba.
Yeah, but let's be clear about what you want. You're waiting for your yakisoba pan angel to come, right?
I am.
Ladies in colorful yukata were walking around with carrying prizes and goldfish that they won from the assorted attractions. Everything felt so festive and summery. The lab mems were running to and fro, looking at the different stalls. However, in the midst of all this fun, Mayuri is missing. It seemed that she was still talking things over with her family.
Wait, what are you saying? Did you seriously propose to her?
No, I did that. Listen, it wasn't. That's not what it at the time, that's what it sounded like, but that wasn't what. Oh, hold on. Luca, help me out here.
What?
Luke, no, not Luca, the phone, Luca.
I'm really concerned about this because of reasons.
What reasons? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
How dare you ask a high schooler to marry you, you shameless criminal.
Not what I said. There was context that is missing from this, okay? It sounds terrible when you put it like that. They asked me about what happened yesterday, and I might have provided slightly too much detail. First of all, I did not propose to her.
Really? How else is a girl supposed to interpret hostage until death?
It was about comforting her in the moment, and you would understand that.
And I'm still going to mock you.
Ah!
Sounds like a proposal to me.
Well, that's...
We give you a little encouragement, then you run off and get engaged. It's like, have you ever been in a relationship?
You are the worst. You know that?
I am.
Okay, I'm glad you can at least admit that.
Classic cherry boy mistake.
What does that mean? Explain what that means.
No.
Who are you to talk, delusional duo?
Duo, don't let me in with him.
Too late. Kurisu pointed at Daru with a look of disgust.
Huh? Do we really look like a duo? Do you really think so, Okarin? Why do you look so happy about that?
No, for some reason I could see you more in a duo with one of Mayuri's cosplay friends. Strange, I
Well,
know.
I've been thinking something about you lately, Maki Seishi. And what is that? I think the two of us might make a good match. Don't be stupid. Why would I ever go out with you?
I mean, don't knock it. He's clearly got something going for him. Daru is, by all accounts, a very good father. So, I mean...
Whoa, classic tsundere in full force. I'm not tsundere, and you know how much I hate being called that. Seems like lately your proportion of tsun to dere is 9-1. There will be no dere. Even if the asteroid Apophis crashes into Akihabara, I will never show you any kindness.
Relieved that I am no longer the center of attention, I look toward the entrance to the shrine. Okabe just cleverly sets off a little bomb and then just like, oh, I'm done here. If her discussion with her family went well, Mayuri was going to join us here. We'd planned to meet up at the entrance to the shrine under the Torii gate, but she's not here yet. I checked my phone. Only Luca, no missed calls. Ah, Luca phone, whatever would I do without you? Let's see, who can I call on my Luca phone? I can call Luca? 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 Beginning to notice a flaw in this plan. Yesterday, we went to Mayuri's house together. Her parents and I have known each other for a long time, and they've come to treat me like a son. However, moving is a serious family matter, and I wasn't sure if they would be willing to hear me out. But I was ready to get on my knees and beg, whatever it took to convince them not to take Mayuri away. Much to my own surprise, it was Mayuri's actions that stunned me the most. I know how much she loves her parents, and I doubt she's ever gone against their wishes even once in her life. Take this whole moving thing, for instance. She kept trying to put herself in the shoes of her parents, who were undoubtedly worried about leaving their beloved daughter behind. She was struggling with it up till the very end. But even so, she stood in front of her parents and said,
I want to stay in Tokyo. I know I'm being selfish, but please, Mom, Dad, please let me stay here.
Then she deeply bowed her head. That was all she could do. Her lips were pursed and her hands were shaking. I spoke honestly to them and then bowed right next to her. Mayuri's parents seemed conflicted about what we told them, but they promised us that they would talk things over again. Ah!
So, what's the story? I mean, is Mayuri gonna stay here?
Does it look like I know yet? I don't know, but there is at least some hope. After all that, Mayuri told me that her teacher isn't sure she'd be able to transfer to a school in Hokkaido partway through the year like this.
I really hope she doesn't leave. I can't even imagine class without her.
Lukako spoke as if she were the one who had to transfer to another school. She really does care about her friends. Besides, that aunt that Mayuri was talking about is a single lady in her 30s who has a stable job and a good life. She loves Mayuri and said that she'd be happy to live with her. She actually insisted on being a part of the Shina family's discussion today.
I see. So it's not completely hopeless.
Yeah, but will her family let her stay? I don't know if I can be optimistic about that. We all thought about Mayuri and fell silent.
Well, hey, worrying about it won't help. Things will turn out the way they're supposed to, right?
Kurisu patted my back. I guess she's trying to cheer me up.
Hey, right? Sport?
Okay. You know what? You can go anywhere else.
I see.
That's right, Nya. So let's try to get your mind off of that for now.
Okay, let's find a distraction.
It's spreading.
You're right there, Kurisu?
No.
Okay, do you need like...
Pills.
Okay, a pill. What kind of pill?
Honey.
Okay. Worrisome. I looked around and something caught my eye. Didn't we still have a score to settle, Christina?
Huh? Oh, the shooting game.
My eye had settled on the target shooting stall. It's a simple old-fashioned game where you use an air gun loaded with a cork to shoot whatever prize you're interested in. I can hear the pop-pop of people playing.
Nya, look, Kyoma, it's Metal Upa.
Huh? Ferris pointed at a box containing a metal upa in the middle of the shooting range. For some reason, I feel like this one tiny object might have been responsible for starting World War III at some point. Just a weird feeling I'm getting.
I'd better
No, I
confiscate
totally
it
get
for
what you get.
safekeeping.
Here's the special gold version too, Nya. This is perfect.
Upa is the fictional animal that serves as the mascot of the incredibly popular anime Rainet Kakeru. Upa plushies and capsule toys are popular with kids and adults alike, and the rare ones often fetch ridiculous prices on online auction sites. And one of the rarest is the metal capsule toy Metal Upa.
Mayushi loves Upa, so I'm sure she'd be really happy if you won her one, Nya.
The terms are set. Let us do this, Christina. Whoever gets the metal upa will be the winner and be duly delivered Mayushi's affections.
Bring it on.
No, you're not going to call me out for that? I thought we had a no? Okay. This is so confusing. We stood right in front of the shooting stall.
Oh, looks like you two warriors are all fired up. But getting the golden metal upa is no easy feat, Okabe Rintaro.
How do you know my name? What? Is this even possible? Why does this guy know my name? No. Could it be that the shooting game stall is being run by the organization?
Okay, pay up. It's 300 yen for 15 shots.
Wait, what was that voice you were just doing?
I know, right?
But is that part of the job? Just getting into character? Hold on. Is that you, part-time warrior?
Finally noticed, huh?
I mean, to be fair, you were using a weird voice for a little bit of that. Suzuha smiled at us from inside the stall.
What are you doing in there? Isn't it obvious? I'm working.
Out there on that, out there on that grind.
Yeah,
Got the
out there on
Sigma
that
grind
content
set.
grind.
That's our part-time warrior, able to find work in the most unlikely of places.
The guy who owns this stall is an old friend of the owner of the CRT workshop, so he hired me for the day.
It's a good rate, or?
I hope so.
Okay.
Oh, and FYI, this stall is on the up and up, so you don't have to worry about any unfair rigging.
Yeah, there's definitely a subset of people who get unusually angry about the unfairness of carnival games. Like, really weirdly angry about it. It's you can find some weird shit of people angry over carnival games, and I'm like, bro, okay.
Sorry you didn't get the giant 6 foot tall Mickey Mouse plushie, dude.
It's just like Jesus
Need a
Christ.
Xanax?
What happened in your past, right? She told us this while handing us the cork bullets.
So, Rintaro Okabe, is Mayuri Shina...
Suzuha was worried about Mayuri too, so I gave her a brief explanation of what was going on.
Jeez. Sounds to me like you definitely need to win that golden medal upa for her. Bottom left of the box. It's kind of crushed, so it'll be a little unstable.
Suzuha whispered to me and smiled. All right, good thing I've been working on my gun technique.
No, actually, you kind of want to hold it like this and like brace yourself in the. Oh, you've never held a gun in your life before, have you?
Okabe Rintaro. I'm sorry. And then I got to work.
Are you kidding me? How can you be so shitty at this?
You're one to talk. Roughly 30 minutes later, Kursu and I still stood holding objects that couldn't be farther from the metal upa. I held a pen of dubious quality with a print of a swimsuit-clad woman on it, and Kursu held a fan of dubious quality with a print of a swimsuit-clad man on it. The lab members pulled their money and spent 2,000 yen on corks, and these were all we had to show for it.
Should we give Mayuri these at least?
I feel like no matter what we give her, it sends the wrong message. Hell no.
Thanks for playing. Come back anytime.
How about never? We gave up on the gold medal upa and handed the air guns to the next customer.
By the way, Mayuri-chan's running late.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe the conversation isn't going well.
I would prefer not to think about that, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were doing that on purpose.
Come on, Kyoma. Snap out of it, Nya.
Right, why don't we draw fortunes?
Fortunes?
Yeah, they're for asking the gods for help when you're in trouble.
Lukako said this while looking over at the shrine's office. I feel kind of strange asking the gods for help, even if the lady of the shrine is encouraging me to.
Go ahead, Kyoma-san.
Lukako presented me with a red box filled with fortunes. I faced the box and raised my left hand. My right arm has an evil power, so I can't allow it to touch anything sacred. That, of course, includes my... Oh, left arm, beloved by God himself. It's time. It is time to unleash the power that dwells within you. Reveal to me the card of fate.
You're so annoying. There's a line behind you, so just hurry and pick something.
There is no line. You just started standing behind me to be an asshole.
I'm the line. Seriously, dude.
Annoying is in the eye of the beholder. I stuck my hand in the box, rustled around, and pulled out an envelope. Ha ha! And then I opened it. Ugh. Kurusu and the others drew their fortunes and started reading.
Oh, mine says middle blessing.
Nyahaha, great blessing.
I got that too. Delayed blessing. What did you get, Okabe-san? Okabe-san?
Great.
Yes?
Oh, did you get the great blessing too, Kyoma?
That's great. Now...
Great curse. Why do you even put these in here?
What do you mean?
Who
You
puts...
gotta have the risk if the magic is going to work.
I can't even argue with that right now. Everything turns out bad. The one you're waiting for will never come. Just give up. That middle part was uncalled for.
Yeah.
What? Try again, please. Just one more time.
Are you allowed to do that? It feels like that kind of like the whole... I thought you were just saying the whole risk thing about magic, right? The magic can't work if there's no risk.
You can, because our fortunes are famous for being inaccurate.
What? I don't think that's selling me the way you think it is. I appreciate the thought, but don't say that out loud or the gods will get mad at us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine, Lukako. This is yet again the will of Steins Gate. L, Psi, Congru, and all that. Sorry, I'm not really feeling it tonight. I smiled at Lukako and sat down on the stone steps.
You're pulling the zero early, huh?
Listen, it's rough, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you all. It's hard keeping this act up sometimes, you know? I sighed and looked at my toes. Everyone's trying to cheer me up. They're all joking around, trying to put a smile on my face. I really feel bad about bringing them down, but I'm also grateful that I have such good friends. Still, thinking about that only makes me sigh. I feel like my heart is being pricked with thorns and it's eating away at me. Mayuri, are you okay? Are you crying? Do you need help? It's frustrating that I can't be with her at a time like this. I just feel completely helpless.
Hey, Okabe Rintaro.
What? Hold on, that's me, I think. I looked up to see Suzuha yelling at me from her stall. I couldn't hear what she was saying over the crowd, but then I noticed she was pointing at something. I was going to stand up and talk to her, but when Kurusu suddenly said,
Oh. Hey, Okabe.
What?
Just hurry and stand up, Okarin.
Why? Why is that?
To see. Our fortunes were wrong after all.
The one you're waiting for will never come? Give me a break, nya.
Everyone's looking over at the Torii gate in tears. Their faces are all lit up with joy.
I told you that was unnecessarily cruel of it.
Interrobang? I stood up and looked towards the gate. There's no doubt about it.
Okarin, everyone.
Mayuri runs towards us. Through the crowds of the festival darting in between visitors, she heads straight for us. Oh, hold on, don't be careful. Don't run into Yukata. It'll come undone. Oh, hers is very well coordinated.
It matches her hat.
Yeah, it matches her hat. I was going to say.
Okarin.
Mayuri was smiling. That smile told us everything. From now on, Mayuri will be at my side, just as she's always been.
Okarin.
Mayuri! Ow! My nose! Mayuri jumped towards me. I caught her and held her tightly in my... Ah! I tried to catch up, but the momentum of her jump knocked me completely over. She pays it no mind and continues to hold on to me. It was kind of like a dog greeting an owner it hasn't seen in a while, or like a stuffed tiger, maybe.
Okarin. Okarin. Okarin.
Calm down, Mayuri. We're in public. Remember what you're wearing right now.
Huh? What?
Suddenly realizing her yukata was coming loose, Mayuri sprang up. She fixes her clothes nervously. I didn't think you were going to knock me down like that. Ugh. When I tried to stagger to my feet, Mayuri blushed and lent me a hand.
I wasn't trying to. I just got a little excited to see you. That was more than a little excited.
Mayushi, you're a bold one, yeah? I ship it.
Stop teasing me, you two.
No.
Mayushi, can you say that again, but kind of sound like you secretly want more of it? Yuri style, please. Shut up, you fucking perv. I think I just triggered the flag for the Kurusutan route. Did you not hear me say never earlier? I'm so jealous, Mayuri-chan. I want to be in love like this, exactly like this, in more ways than you know.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Flagging that one for later.
Even you, Luca? This is so embarrassing.
I don't know. What do you think, Luca phone?
Hiding from Luca with the Luca phone.
Ah, Luca phone, you will never ever do anything to creep me out. Whether because she was the center of attention or because she ran here, Mayuri was so red it seemed like her cheeks would give off steam. She fanned herself with her hands. Love, huh? For a moment I thought to complain about what Lukako said as I normally would, but I stopped myself. The mad scientist who rains chaos and fear upon the world, Owen Kiyoma, has no need for such trifles as love nor affection. But as far as Okabe Rintaro is concerned, they might be kind of nice. At least I think so.
So, Okarin?
Yes, that is me. Huh? What? Who's asking? What's going on here? What is it?
Actually,
You can tell me. It's fine.
Okay. My dad told me that I could stay in Tokyo until I graduate high school.
I see. I'm really glad.
Yeah. But he told me to go to a college in Sapporo. He thinks that I might be bothering my aunt if I stay longer than that.
It makes sense. It's only natural for Mayuri's parents to think that way.
But then, Mayushi sort of spoke without thinking.
Oh God. All right. Okay, hold on. What did you accuse them of, and how much is it to hire a lawyer? What did you say? Mayuri mumbled awkwardly, but I knew what she said just by looking at her. I remember what my father had told her, that she was welcome to move in with us. At that time, I panicked. I remember wondering what the hell he was thinking, but now I'm really glad that he offered. That's right, Mayuri can stay by my side. I want her to be here with me. Yeah, you should do that, Mayuri.
Eh?
Well, it's a messy house, but we can arrange a room for you. My parents will be happy to have you, too. However, until I, in Kiyoma, fulfill my mission of bringing chaos upon the world, you will remain a lodger. Do not be tempted by my father's flights of marital fancy. And as for that particular detail, well, I'll think about it when the time comes. Mayuri opened her eyes wide. Her jaw drops as she stares at me. Mary's face turned a little rose red as she shyly wiggled her body a little. You don't have to. Are we wiggling?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We have to method act.
What's wrong?
That's not what I meant, Ocarine.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I told my dad that I'm going to stay at the lab.
Oh, that's reasonable. What? No, it's not. There's nowhere to sleep there. The lab mem's eavesdropping on us, burst out laughing in my shock. Realizing that I had made an embarrassing mistake, I quickly tried to talk them all down. Stop laughing. You're all gonna get cursed. The dark evil spirit within my right arm will awaken. Its dark impulses will shower you all with flame. So please don't laugh. But this does little to stem their wholehearted laughter.
Ha ha.
Cursed, you're just going like, nah. I stared at them with fire in my eyes and cursed them. But I didn't feel all that bad. I have friends that I can joke around with and Mayuri by my side. I want this to last forever. Damn you. I will have no choice but to make a strategic retreat. I took Mayuri's hand and began to run away. Strategic retreat. Strategic. Very strategic.
Huh? Congrats on your marriage.
Invite us to your wedding, yeah?
You've got to name your kid Kuroneko-tan.
I don't know what that means, but can you all just stop, please? The voices of our friends following us, Mayuri and I run away.
Ocarine, where are we going?
Anywhere, wherever you'd
I
like.
have this weird feeling of unease about us running somewhere
Okay.
and saying anywhere, wherever you like, while you take me with you somewhere, and then,
Yeah, you know what? Don't follow that through. Let's just put that on the back burner for now.
Since I'm here, I want to enjoy the festival.
Fine by me. Today I'll treat you to anything you want.
Really? Thank you. And after that...
Is there somewhere you'd like to go? Mayuri flashed me her usual gentle smile.
The lab. I'm going to microwave some juicy chicken #1, and then I want to tell everybody about what's going on.
And of course I know how to answer. That sounds great to me. I was hoping to do some experiments tonight. You read my mind. And Mayuri never ate a meal ever again.
No.
I mean, you just know that's what's going to happen when you hit yourself to Okabe, right? like, what did she think was going to happen?
All your food is experiment fodder forever.
Oh, that's it. Well, I mean, I think there's probably a post-credits, but...
Okay.
Oh, man.
We did it.
We did it. We finished My Darling's Embrace, all the routes.
Now we just need to do linear bounded pentagram.
And the one that isn't really available in America.
And Zero.
And then Zero. And then Steins God, whenever that comes out.
And then Robotics Note, so that we can do the Robotics Note sequel.
Where they show up. Yep. But if we want to play Robotics Note sequel where they show up, then we also have to play Chaos Head.
Chaos Head, yeah.
Because that dude, Needhart, shows up. Yep.
So, look forward to that.
I would legitimately love to play Robotics Notes when we're done with the Steins Gate stuff. I think Robotics Notes is itself a very, very good visual novel. And
I do like robots.
It's very good. I still don't think playing Dash is worth it. It's just not... There's exactly one route in it, the final route, that is fun and engaging to play, and it's not worth all the fluff that you have to go through to get there isn't really that good. So, we'll see.
Counterpoint.
I would just as soon play Chaos Head and Chaos Child before that.
Counterpoint.
Yeah, but I love this cast. Don't get me wrong. The Kanagashima Robot Club is great, but
Okay.
And plus, this had great, important canonical details in it.
Yeah.
Important canon that comes back later, like Mayuri having huge knockers. Vital.
Okabe being unable to fucking swim.
Yep. That'll become important, I'm sure, in Linear Bounded Phantogram. We are going to play Linear Bounded Phantogram next. We're going to take a couple months off and then we'll run that in. That one is different from the other games in the series because it's just a bunch of side stories, like self-contained little vignettes. And they're all separate from each other and there's no interactivity or anything. It's just a bunch of separate stories. So we'll probably do the same thing like we did with this game where we do each route as its own series, take a break for a while and come back and do them. And then after that, we'll finally get to play Zero.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to playing Zero, and I'm also looking forward to Linear Bound and Pentagram, because unlike this one, which is, very obviously has a tone it's going for, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about what Linear Bound and Pentagram is like.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just more side stories, and so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm also now going to be primed for it to be all silly, so when it's inevitably like heartbreakingly awful shit happens, it's going to hit harder because of the interlude that we took here.
Oh man, I will say when science adventure wants to hit you hard, it will hit you hard, and when it doesn't, it can just be this. That's the thing. Robotics Notes hits you hard, and then Dash is just like, I don't fucking care. Steins Gate hits you hard, and My Darling's Embrace is just like, fuck that.
Stardust Duplet.
Yeah. New item added to CG library. I'll save the system data. All right. I think that's it. No post-credits thing or anything. That's just that we did it. Let's look at the CGs. We must have gotten them all at this point, right?
What if we didn't?
I would be...
we must have, but what if we didn't?
Right?
Ooh.
Extra.
What the fuck does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean? Is there a new game plus?
Oh god, I hope not.
What the fuck does that mean? What's got added to the tips list?
Oh god, okay. What is added to the tips list? That's a great question.
Oh,
more Rhinat Axis Kakaru. Excellent. We'll save you that this time. But thank you all for like the 2 or 3 of you that are watching this. I see the number of likes and views this gets. I really appreciate it. I know this was very much a self-indulgent thing for us to do, but I'm
so don't worry, there'll be more of it.
There'll be more of it. But I'm glad that there's still room on our channel for us to play something silly just for ourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, join us in a couple months down the line when we play Linear Bound and Pentagram.
Hell yeah.
Until then, whatever the fuck we got coming up next. I think maybe a game about witches.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. People seem to like that one, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine.
A game. It's on an island.
I think.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
It seems kind of hinky, but people were about it, so maybe you'll enjoy it. Ciao.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.